Article 4. State policies on labor. 1. To ensure the lawful and legitimate rights and interests of workers and of persons working without an employment relationship, and to encourage agreements that provide conditions for workers that are more favorable than those provided in labor law. 2. To ensure the lawful rights and interests of employers, to ensure democratic, fair, and civilized labor management in accordance with labor law, and to promote social responsibility. 3. To facilitate job creation, self-employment, vocational training, and apprenticeships to improve employability, labor-intensive production and business activities, and application of certain provisions in this code to persons working without an employment relationship. 4. To make policies on the development and allocation of human resources, to improve labor productivity, to train, nurture, and enhance workers' occupational skills and qualifications, to support retention and transition of job and occupation for workers, and to provide incentives to highly skilled workers in order to meet the requirements of industrial revolution and the industrialization and modernization of the country. 5. To make policies to develop the labor market and to diversify the means of connecting labor supply and demand. 6. To encourage workers and employers to engage in dialogue and collective bargaining and to develop progressive, harmonious, and stable labor relations. 7. To ensure gender equality and to stipulate labor and social policies to protect female workers, workers with disabilities, elderly workers, and minor workers. Article 5. Rights and obligations of workers. 1. A. To work, to freely choose their work, workplace, and occupation, to freely participate in vocational training and to improve their occupational qualifications, and to be free from discrimination, forced labor, and sexual harassment at the workplace. B. To receive a wage commensurate with their occupational qualifications and skills on the basis of an agreement reached with the employer, to be provided with labor protection and work in a safe and healthy environment, and to take entitled leave and paid annual leave and receive collective welfare benefits. C. To establish, join, and participate in the activities of workers' representative organizations, occupational associations, and other organizations in accordance with the law, to request and participate in dialogue, to implement regulations on democracy, to engage in collective bargaining with the employer and to be consulted at the workplace in order to protect their lawful and legitimate rights and interests, and to participate in management in accordance with the employer's regulations. D. To refuse to work if doing so would entail a clear risk that directly threatens their life or health. D. To unilaterally terminate the employment contract. E. To go on strike. G. To exercise other rights in accordance with the law. 2. A. To perform the employment contract, collective bargaining agreements, and other lawful agreements. B. To comply with labor discipline and internal work regulations, and to follow the employer's management, direction, and supervision. C. To comply with the laws on labor, employment, vocational education and training, social insurance, health insurance, unemployment insurance, and occupational safety and health.